Hi, welcome to Conversations with Creatives. This is powered by Create Birmingham, and it's May 8th. And happy Friday to Adeeba Khan. She is co-owner, bar manager, and front of house manager for Shu Shop, everybody's favorite ramen shop in Birmingham, or mine anyway. And thank you so much for your time, Adeeba. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we were talking just a little bit before we started recording about how you're always running around the restaurant every time I've been in. And this is now our moment to actually chit chat without you being so busy. But you've probably been pretty busy recently. Tell me a little bit about the adaptations and pivots that you guys have all been making at Shoe Shop for the past 2 months.
Sure. So I guess there are a lot of them. Day one, we decided to go to curbside. I guess shut down on the 15th. Was that Saturday? Or maybe that was the 14th. And opened up that Monday. It was a no-brainer, and immediately went to, you know, curbside. It's a lot of adapting, but everybody's been very cool about it. Our entire team has been really supportive and really helpful. So it wasn't it was pretty seamless, honestly. Like, we all work really well together, and so we just kind of went into survival mode and figured out what we had to do and just did it. Adapted our menu, you know, cleared out the entire bar and, restructured it to be able to do to go. And that was that. Just went to work.
Well, that's great. I actually went by, I guess, about a week ago during the week, and my partner and I ended up having a little date night. And it was really nice to call in and pick up all of our favorites. When you say seamless, that's definitely how it seemed from the outside looking in. We called in an order, we picked it up. Everyone was very sweet and friendly and efficient and clean, and we got to come back home and have dinner. It wasn't the same kind of ambiance, but it definitely was a much needed, midweek pick me up. What kind of feedback have you had from? I know that your clients are loyal and love you guys. So, what kind of feedback have you had?
Everything's been pretty positive. Like everywhere else, there's a hiccup here or there. Mostly people not understanding exactly what's going on, which is fun. Everyone's been really sweet. Yeah, our clientele, they've been amazing. I mean, most of the time, when I answer the phone, it's somebody that I know, or someone pulls up, lots of air hugs and air high fives and blowing kisses through the windows. So yeah, I mean, it's been overwhelming. And yeah, I mean, you know how amazing everyone is that supports you, but until you're in something like this, I don't think you really grasp the full gravity of it. And it's been very humbling.
Well, last year I interviewed Janet, who is one of your partners in the restaurant. She bragged on you for being responsible for the overall vibe of Shu Shop. And I will say, every time I'm there, I love hanging out there. I love the ambiance. I love the atmosphere. The food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. How'd you get to be so cool?
I
And
thought
what
they
was
were
your
cool.
and what was your inspiration when you guys were first opening?
I think, I mean, I just wanted to open the kind of place that I wanted to hang out at, you know, dark, intimate, loud, um, fun. It's not pretentious. You can, eat a bunch of awesome food and drink a bunch of awesome booze and chill with your friends. And it can be as calm as you want it to be, and it can be as crazy and party as you want it to be. I mean, you kind of get to figure out your own vibe, I guess, while you're there. And that was kind of the purpose, you know, it can be your everyday happy hour watering hole, or it can be, you know, somewhere you go for your birthday or, you know, special occasions. So yeah, it kind of it lends itself to that. It's whatever you want it to be. And, you know, you open up, sorry, here's another cat. Oh, I've got a lot of them. Um, yeah, so I mean, it's really just what did I want and what did I think other people wanted, and just do that. You know, you're not going to please everybody, but you know, the few that you can, do it well.
Well, I feel like it's become part of the fabric of downtown Birmingham and this renaissance that was
Oh,
happening before the past 2 months, and everything's been shut down, but in a way even more so now because you guys have been really sticking in there. And so in a short time you've become this flagship of good food in Birmingham that is unpretentious.
thank you.
And I think that probably not so quickly into having this space. Did you imagine something like this would ever happen? I don't think anyone imagined that this was going to happen. What are, do you mind sharing some of the challenges that you have had professionally or personally? And then kind of how, and maybe some of the learning points and positives that you've taken away.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the challenges, paying our bills. That would be the big one. Um, wow, what else? Yeah, I mean, wow, that's a tough one. Um, yeah, I mean, that's, you know, spending so much time and effort and heart and tears, lots of tears. Opening this thing that, you know, you do want to be a huge part of the city. Oh my God, I think I might start crying. uh, yeah, I think emotionally, that's obviously, other than the bills, that's been the hardest part, the biggest challenge through all of this. You know, you spend all this time building this thing, and it's so fragile, and you don't realize how fragile it is until something like this happens. And you're just trying to figure out how to take care of our team, take care of ourselves, you know, take care of everybody around us. And um, it's been challenging trying to navigate how to help others when, you know, you're also trying to keep your own head above water. Um, so yeah, I think uh, emotionally, you know, that's been just emotions in general has been the biggest challenge. Making sure, you know, our staff stays happy and safe. Um, Learning experiences a lot. um, you know, I already knew that we had the best team I could ever ask for, but I mean, this has solidified it. First and foremost, I mean, everybody, all of our employees, and you know, all of my partners, everybody's just been amazing. Uh, yeah, so I guess, yeah, just learning what an awesome city this is. I mean, like I said, all of our clientele's been really patient with us and really supportive. So yeah, yes, that's that.
I feel like this has come up in a couple of the past interviews, but also in a lot of conversations I've had with local makers and business owners. And it's one thing that I guess it's a little bit of silver lining that we're hoping people take away from this time is seeing is believing. So seeing that we can all band together and support the things that we care about in our community, and see that I think what Birmingham does really uniquely and positively is support its local businesses and really love and feel invested. I think everybody who comes to eat at Shu Shop takes away like this love for it because they see how you love it, and then they feel, even though they're not financially invested, they feel emotionally invested in this venture, and so they want to see you succeed.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think that what I hope people take away is this sense of where your food and your things come from, who's doing that, how much work goes into that. And people start to realize why it's important to support your local community, your local creatives. I guess, what would you take away in general? What do you look for, and what helps you stay positive in this time right now?
Whew.
You can cry if you want to. It's
I have a really bad cry face, so I don't think you want that. Um, yeah, I've what what was what do I look for? Sorry, I like kind of went off on my own for a second there.
I guess maybe what are you looking for in a positive way right
Yeah.
now from your community, and what are you taking away from this time?
Um, my takeaway, I mean, it's more of just how amazing the city is, honestly. You know, how everybody really shows up for you when you need it. Um, I mean, that has to be my number one. I think that's literally the only thing that's getting any of us through this. Uh, I mean, I have most of my friends are, bartenders or bar owners or servers or, cooks. We're all in this industry. And I think that if we did not live in a city that had as strong of a support system as we do, I don't think any of us would have made it this far. I mean, there are, some people that I haven't heard from or seen in years just because we've all been so busy. And, when everything started to go down, it's everybody getting everybody else's numbers and texting and just, calling to check in on everyone. I mean, it's brought everyone closer for sure.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, I mean, and it's our community is more supportive than it is competitive. And I think that this has really shown that. Um, I mean, if we run out of bags, I can call, the closest place to us, or, somebody runs out of quart containers. I'll, drop some sleeves of them off, just small things like that, just to make sure that we're all succeeding.
Mhm.
We're all going to survive and make it through it. Um, that's my takeaway, just being appreciative of what I have and where I have it, for sure.
Well, that's a great attitude to have. And so, from the hospitality standpoint, what can other Birminghamians do to support out of work bartenders, waiters, waitresses, anyone who's not been able to work? And also, as things, I'm sorry, I keep doing combo questions. It's so much at
Oh,
once.
fine, you're fine.
There. We'll start there, and then I'll have a
I'll
follow up.
just ask you what they are over and over again. It's fine.
So,
Um,
yeah, how can
yeah,
we help support?
um, everybody has, a lot of places have GoFundMe's up, so you can always do that.
Mhm.
There's also multiple virtual tip jars set up. What else? I mean, just just visit your places, uh, it doesn't matter how small or how big of an order, buy a t-shirt, buy a gift card, uh, tip. Yeah, I mean, every tiny little bit counts right now. We're staying open so that, we can help keep our employees' lights on. We can keep our lights on. We can try and, feed our friends who can't afford to eat. We're just small things, they really add up, and they always really add up, but they especially now, you know,
Yeah.
are very impactful. So yeah, just visit your friends, when you want to get that Domino's pizza instead, go to a post office or go to Zaza, or just small things like that, instead of microwaving ramen, I can help you out there. Um, yeah, just little things, even if it's not, sorry, that is a cattail. Um, Even if you don't feel like you're making a big difference, it is a huge difference to us. So just support your local people.
I appreciate that, for sure. I mean, everything we work for at Create Birmingham is definitely to support our small business owners, because I mean, selfishly, we love them, and we love living in a cool city, and we love being able to have that as our city's backbone instead of, you know.
For sure. Well, I mean, Target doesn't make a city cool, and Publix doesn't make a city cool. You know, it's people like us out here doing the dirty work, and it's uh,
No,
yeah, we love it. We want to contribute to our cities, and
yeah. So I got a notice this morning, before we started this interview, that Governor Ivy has now said that everything is to reopen starting Monday morning, and it's Friday
yeah.
afternoon. As a business owner, how do you feel about that? What are you thinking, and what are you concerned about, or what are you looking forward to?
Um, I think that everyone can make their own decisions. Um, I personally will not be opening. Um, I don't think that we're in a place where we are ready yet. I know that if I personally don't feel safe enough to work even at half capacity, I would never ask my staff to do the same. Um, it's it's touchy, uh, but I can tell you my personal decision is that we will not be opening. I don't think it's time. I don't think it's worth it.
Mhm.
Uh, the safety of everyone around me and myself is more important than trying to make an extra buck.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate your time and your candidness in this
Yeah, sorry
interview.
about all the thoughts.
No, it's okay. There's all kinds of stuff going on here that you can't even see. So, it means a lot to be able to connect with you and to hear what's going on inside your mind and from your perspective, as a business owner, as a female business owner. There's just a cat here. I saw him.
Yeah, he's standing right here, like he's waiting to walk into the frame.
And it means a lot to us that you guys are working to do everything in a way that's responsible and safe and really continues to add value where you already have. So thank you, Adeeba.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I will talk to you soon. Thanks.
Absolutely. Take care.
Thank you.